because it's hot and it's humid too, and so you spend too much time out there in the heat of the day, like these hours of the day, late afternoon, and it's easy to overdo it if you don't stay properly hydrated, because it's already feeling like summer, even though we're not quite yet to Memorial Day. 91 degrees, for example, is the current temperature in Austin. That's above our average daytime high. Our evening planning forecast, as you look at a clear blue sky, by the way, there from our RV Outlet Mall camera up there in Georgetown, 91 through the evening. We're headed to about 80 degrees at 10 p.m., so warm all evening long. Right now out in the hill country, it's even hotter. In fact, the dry line got into Mason County today, and we saw a couple of spots in far western Mason County get to 100 degrees this afternoon. East of the dry line, more humidity, and so it's harder for the air to heat up, but it's still plenty hot. 93 in Llano right now, 91 in Burnet, Georgetown, metro area near 90. In the east, near 90, or upper 80s. In Austin, it is 91 and partly cloudy. And the same out at the airport right now, 70 and 71 degree dew points. That's a measure of moisture in the atmosphere, and that's a very high number, 70 and 71. So it's humid. Winds 5 miles per hour, not much help in the city. A little stronger wind out there at ABIA, 16 mile per hour winds. Sunset tonight, by the way, is at 8:24. Pollen count wasn't much different than yesterday. Still high, 1,800 range. It's been there all week. Grass returned to the count today at a low level, 25 grains per cubic meter of air. Around the state, 63, 93 that is, up in Dallas. I think that's a little wishful thinking there. 93 in Dallas and Waco, 85 over there in Houston. Look back to the west. In that drier air, 101 in San Angelo, 101 in Abilene, 99 in the Midland area. The low clouds this morning have burned off this afternoon, so lots of sunshine. The stormy weather, the wet weather, all up to the north right now. That's where the storm track or the jet stream is at the present time, and that's more of a July configuration there than late May. We're supposed to get a little bit of wet weather in May and in June. We've had some so far. We've been lucky, but we're supposed to see more than we're seeing in the longer range forecast, which we'll talk more about in a bit. I want to show you down here in Florida. We talked about Alberto the other day. Not even hurricane season yet. That's June 1. We've got another little system developing down here from the Bahamas toward Cuba, and the National Hurricane Center is putting a 40% chance of development of this area into a tropical depression or tropical storm in the next 48 hours. And get this, we already have our second named storm out here in the eastern Pacific. It's a hurricane. Hurricane Bud is out here southwest of Puerto Vallarta, but look at the storm's movement here, the projected path, and it's a Category 2 right now with 110 mile per hour winds. These hurricanes typically move to the west and don't affect Mexico, so we often don't talk a lot about them, but this one is moving to the northeast. Watch this. And is a Category 1 hurricane early Saturday morning, very near Puerto Vallarta. And then watch what happens beyond Saturday morning. It hits the coast, bounces backward, turns around and goes back out into the Pacific Ocean. At least that's the projected path right now. You never know for sure with these things, but they're under the watches and warnings there in western Mexico, including the Puerto Vallarta area. So hope your vacation or Memorial Day weekend wasn't a Puerto Vallarta weekend this coming weekend. Looks like it's going to be wet and stormy. All right, here are the lows back here at home tonight. Low and mid 70s. Here are your highs tomorrow. Low 90s. In other words, no change yet. Tonight, late night, low clouds streaming back in, 74 in the morning. Tomorrow morning, some low clouds, some south winds. Still breezy again tomorrow. Then those low clouds lift, and then it gets hot again. A high of 93 as we kick off Memorial Day weekend. South-southeast wind continues to be a little breezy again tomorrow. Saturday, Memorial Day weekend. Sunday, looking very much the same. Could we see a stray rain shower, especially in the morning hours with this moist air streaming up into the area? Yes, the chance of that well under 10%. So I think most of your outdoor activities through Memorial Day Monday will be just fine. Some hint that we could see a little rain return to the area next Thursday, but right now just a 20% chance.